So we're going to show you how to do this one first. This one's pretty easy, so if there's time at the end, we'll show you how to do this one, but I like to do the pendant one. So I'm a beginner at wire wrapping, and I'm kind of self-taught. I've learned a few techniques from people on the app, and I really appreciate it. So what I have is 2 copper wires. Also, I do have just plain selenite sticks. If you want to get them for your own wire wrapping, they're 2 for $2. And then I'm also selling just a pendant like this, so you can add your own beads or keep it that way. And then I'm selling these ones as well that are in the bin without the pendant on top. And then this one here is the pendant. So what I plan on doing with this is actually making it like a focal for a sun catcher. I make lots of sun catcher. Hello, purple turtle. Hello, wired plus beauty. So I took 2 long. I don't measure when I do it, but there's 2 here, and then I fold it kind of in half. I guess you could say it's almost like a little bit double the length of the selenite wand or stick or whatever you want to call it. Oh, and I also kits in the bin too. So I'm gonna take these 2 and twist them like this, and just kind of do a little, almost like making your own chicken wire here, which we also Greta do on GR Carter Designs. I make it so it's not super long. I just want it to kind of cover the bottom. And then what you do to kind of hold it in place. Oh yeah, by the way, I'm Lynn for B&L Mercantile. Been on the app for a while. I get a little crazy sometimes with my commenting. I do have explicit on, so feel free to be yourself. You don't necessarily need to behave, just as long as you don't bully anybody else. And yeah. I've been told I sound so serious when I'm live, but my brain goes a mile a minute. You just kind of hold this down, making cat butts. I don't have a cat butt stamp, and if you guys need some cat butt stamps, Tweetco is your girl. So I just twist it 3 times, so it kind of just goes like that around it. It is selenite, and I have sticks for sale in the Buy It Now. And then you wrap this around 3 times, and then kind of you just push the wire away and kind of getting off keel here. My cats, whenever they see the wire come out, they think it's their toy. So we're going to go around it 3 times. 1, 2, 3, and just keep going around, and you're building like a little cage for it. One, 2, 3. Hold it down. And then 1, 2, 3. You're going to see a kitten mitten here in a minute. And see how it you just kind of alternate it. Like so. 1, 2, 3. I know, it's fun, huh? And I just kind of pay attention to each side, where you're going to see a kitten paw here in just a second. But you kind of just make sure that you're kind of lining up here. Maybe I can get this just one done in the time frame, but I went ahead and did it so in case it was taking too much time. So I did finish wrapping up this one all the way. but we're only 5-6 minutes in. 1, 2, 3, and your cat loves your wire too. His name is Clyde, and he is an orange and white kitty, so he's very vocal at times too. So I'm just gonna go. If you see some of our other wire wrapped people, yeah, like so it's the chakra one. It helps center you. Another thing is what I was reading up is copper with selenite is very cleansing, powerful tool because the copper lost for words. Words are hard when you're live. Devil wire. Didn't know we were going to learn how to make devil wire. Do you not like wire wrapping? But copper is supposed to help enhance things, from what I read. This gauge wire is 24 gauge, is what I'm using. Oh, talking about the other chicken wire, that devil wire. And then we just keep going around in a circle or square. No problem. 2, 3. Just like to do it in threes. It makes it very evenly spaced. And if it's not, that's okay because, it's handmade. So it doesn't have to be perfect. 3. And 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And then just kind of go back and forth. 1, 2, 3. Thanks, C. Thank you so much for buying out of the bed. There's all kinds of fun stuff in there. Oh, do you guys want to see my I also work with air dry clay. So I make sun catchers, and I think that was 3. Perfectly imperfect. Yes. Yes, exactly. Much better than mass produced. So I made a Sasquatch with air dry clay. If you guys want to see it. I don't want to part with it. That's how good I fell in love with it. But I will show it. 2, 3. Oh, polymer clay. Yeah, I don't know. Thank you so much for buying in the bin. Thank you so much. Yeah, it's hard for me to work with polymer clay. You know how sometimes some people make it look so easy to do things, and then you try it yourself, and then it just doesn't look out the same. Thank you so much for buying out of the bed. Okay, so now we're at the top. So I have 2 if you guys want me to show it twice to you. If you look here, I kind of made it that way, but this one, let's count how many holes there are. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So that's perfect. Let's see if we can get this to kind of do this here. 1, 2, 3. Perfect. And then we're going to come here and go 1, 2, 3. And then I'm going to push it up. And then at the top up here, what I'm going to do is I'm going to cross it over to, let's see, it didn't really go towards the middle. Let's undo it here. Am I going the right way? No. Just take this off. Just because I'm kind of finishing it off at the top. 1, 2, 3. There we go. Okay, that's better. So then I'm going to cross it over to this one, and we're just going to, we'll push these out of the way and just go like this. Just kind of twist it. Whee! And she's going. Yeah, so my trick with cracking is make slip, and it's air dried clay with some water, so you can fill those cracks in. I've also found a technique to where I can help it dry faster after letting it sit out for a day, because it can take multiple days for things to cure with air dry clay. And let's see, just kind of like that. Hello, Red Rock Creations. So you could kind of finish this off however you want. I'm going to actually twist these ones around that main one too. So then it's going to make it a thicker bail. I didn't do that on the other one that I have here, but that's okay. Each one's going to be their own little different way. So it makes it a little thicker. Then I get out. Oh, another thing I wanted to show, squirrel moment, is I took some alcohol ink pens and colored this one. I'm kind of getting it prepped for Halloween, but I did the two-toned. The wire's copper. Oh, and then check out these too. If I'm on the train next month, I might end up doing these witches' brooms. They're fun to do too. I just wanted to show those off a little bit. So then we're going to take whatever pliers these are called, the round nose pliers, right? I think I'm right on that one. Mom, help! I got a heart, so that must be right. So then we're going to take this and just kind of, I might have did that too fast. I could do it again. So I'm going to trim this off right there. And I'm going to take and just tuck that piece in under. So if you wanted to make it into a necklace for somebody or whatever, they can hang it, it's not going to jab them right there. So this is just the plain selenite. I've got 2 here. Let's go ahead and move on to, if I have time in the end, I'll show how to do the bail again if anybody needs to see that. But I'm going to go ahead and start adding some of the beads in here. Let's see. So I have a pre-cut. That looks too long. This one here. Pre-cut, same gauge wire, copper wire. And what I'm going to do is, so let's see. Yeah, we start from down here. And this is where we're going to go. It's on one of these here. Just kind of push it down a little bit and mold it with my fingers. And just kind of go under the wire. Under the wire. Try not to scratch the selenite too much because it is a fragile material. But then I'm just going to loop it around and just kind of secure it into place here. And just go 1, 2. Just kind of really get it, not too much because you don't want to break your wire. And then we're going to snap off, clip off, whatever the word is. And then the way that I like to do it is that the darker one's on the bottom, and then it goes up to the top up here to the lighter. So we're going to put tiger's eye on the bottom. And is that going to lay flat that way? Yes. Okay. So then you've got your bead on there, and then what you're going to do is, or what I do, is I slide it under that one there, and then just kind of pay attention to your wire because you don't want to crimp it, and then just kind of pull it so it's a little tighter. And then I loop it around twice on this part. And then what I do is I come up, after I've looped it twice, I come up under this part here, if you can see that, if it stays under there. I literally just learned how to do this myself yesterday. I did it. So I liked how it turned out, and I'm hoping you guys do too. Let's see. Flat side up, so it goes down. It is sewn with wire. Yeah, there's awesome cross-stitch kits in the bin. I don't cross-stitch, but I came across them for cheap, so if you guys like to cross-stitch. Oh, I didn't go under both. That's okay. We're going to go under that. See how it crimped up on me right there? We're going to just try to pull it tight. Hold on, I'm going off screen here. Hold out the tool. The tools always help when needed. Thank you for raiding into the train, guys. Thank you so much. This is the Artisans Raid train. There's been demos going all day long for 30 minutes. And I'm just showing on how I make my chakra selenite ones, or pendants. I actually just started doing them. They're so much fun to do. And then we're going to go under this side over here. Treasure junkies. There's been a lot of great artisans on here to be able to give us all different ideas. You know, when I'm at my fairs, is what I like to do is encourage people to take pictures. If they want to try to do my art, they can try to do it. It's very encouraging and flatter. You know, what do they say? It's trying to duplicate things is the best sign of flattery. That one's a little too big for my comfort on that one, so I'm going to change it up to a smaller one here. But I always like to encourage other people to do artwork too. So I'm just kind of trying to lay it flat. I like it better flat, but you don't have to. We're going to go right up under here. Got 10 more minutes left. Mary, I totally understand the sniffles when you start going live. I just sniffled. If you're in here. And then I just keep weaving them up. And 2, and go up and in. Kind of put my finger there to help. And then we're going to go to the yellow color. Oh, I said I got the sniffles too when they start going live. I think it's because I usually am quiet when I'm doing my crafts, and so then when you start talking, it just gets everything going. Let's see, go up and around. And then twist it in. 1, 2, and then going to go under this here. Hold it tight, and then we go to labradorite bead, and we're going to go with this guy here, right? Is it lab? Yeah, lab, and then amethyst is what I've got on that one. You could choose the colored beads. You don't have to do stone beads. I just had a bunch of these chips, and I was like, what can I do to make things? And I didn't really feel like doing trees yet, even though trees look really fun to do. You feel like this is operation I couldn't do it if life depended on it. Hi, Critter. How are you? Let's see. Get this one like so. And then I'm doing great. Doing great. I've got a few more minutes here. We'll get these ones on, and then I'm going to show you my Sasquatch that I did. And then also another style of sun catcher that I did to hopefully help you guys with your sun catcher making. Give you some more ideas to have fun with it. And that one's laying kind of funky. That's okay. And wire wrap it around. And go up and under. It's basically securing the stones down. Getting caught up somewhere. There we go. And then we're going to finish off with a clear quartz. That one's too big. Where's the hole? There it is. That's what he said. All right, so we're going to put this in. If we can't get it in through there, we're just going to wrap it around. So it's just going to wrap it around a couple times. And then try to get it under here. You know what? Maybe we can get it under there. There we go. Secure it a little bit more. And there we go. Do it one more time. Extra secure that way. I hope I didn't click the wrong thing, did I? Okay. So that one's done, just like that. If you have any questions, let me know. I'm not going to show how to do this one because we've got 4 minutes left, but I want to show my Sasquatch off that I did. Are you guys ready for some creepiness? So his body is all air dried clay. And then I added the fur. I hand molded everything. Even pointed his toes up. But he's kind of like a 3D art piece. What do you guys think of him? He's a creepy looking. It's a lot of fun. That's all air dry clay. Thank you. You should show how you make the owl. I would take the day off work. So that's what I'll have to show when we get around to that one. So this is the sun catcher. But what I did was I took 12 gauge wire, pounded it thin, and then so that's a carnelian agate sphere in there. And so when it hangs, it kind of bounces, but it's pretty secure. That one was fun to do. I'm planning on using some of these that I make into like pendants inside of a round or a moon sun catcher, or just make it as a focal at the bottom for the sun catcher. So it'll be great. No problem. I hope it helped encourage some creativity in everybody. You can always bring your other techniques into other artwork. Even though I don't like seed beads, I see what you did there, and if I'm on it next month, I'll show how I did this witch's broom, and then this is a pendant too. So this will be a sneak peek for how I did that. All right, see you guys soon.